Send you. Almost forget the third thing. I swear, I consistently forget this these days, and it's going to eventually drive me mad. But it'll be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. So yeah, this is Diluvian Ultra. Picked it up out of the Humble Choice batch from today, after a little bit of a struggle with the site. And it felt pretty good when I gave it a like 5-minute test, so we'll see how it goes. That's pretty much all the testing this one got. Did a little audio balance, a little bit of video check, and here we are. I was torn between that and Sifu out of the set we got today, and as the title suggests, I thought it would be funnier to not use the controller I just bought. Since I do now have a nice new 8-bit Do controller, but we can worry about using that later. It'll be fine. We will just go forth and chop, shoot, and smash things. Sure, we'll just label that as exactly what this is going to end up being. Press F2 sword. Now I skipped this when I was testing, so let's see how this actually plays out, shall we? Bunch of mechanical ships around what looks to be some kind of weird meat ship. I assume they're all going aboard to do whatever it is they do. Ooh, that looks important. There's the title drop. Okay. I get the distinct feeling that when I skipped this, yeah, I both missed a lot and not at the same time. Okay, that's about what I figured would happen. Servants, attend me. Your prince has awakened. No banners, no fanfare, no banquet or throngs of courtiers. Okay, this is not my Sacrista. Why have you brought me to this damp tunnel sarcophagus? I have a castle for Mars' sake, and where are all the squires and servants? Danger, fear, hurt. You are wounded. Those scars. You've seen battle. You must have fled here, which means my Sacrista was not safe for my revival. Fire, hurt, machines. Invaders, but we got away clean. We passed beyond Neptune before we went to sleep. No one followed us. Hurt, pain. It doesn't really sound like you got away too clean. Rest, friend, you've done me proud. Heal and be safe. I will go and see what hole you've spirited us off to. Okay, and we're in control now. Let's go get some health, because we did not appear with full health, which could be an issue. I have not done all of the, like, mouse sensitivity adjusting and such yet, so that might get a little weird. Is this blood, or is this, like, red sand? Huh, makes a really big puff. Whatever it is. Probably sand, then. That is a really big bug creature, too. I need to find a sword. What is a knight without his weapon? Stores max health and armor. Stores armor. Okay. We're getting back into shape. We have a native double jump. Okie dokie. Gotta go this way with it. There's our weapon. Blood sword. Ooh, what do we have here? A blood sword. Ask and you shall receive indeed. I don't know this blood, but it's ancient, powerful, and angry. Easy there. And it's ready to lash out just like we are. While in the air, press left shift to perform a dash. Combine double jump and dash to traverse long gaps. Yeet. Just chop through the wall. On my soul, I swear to honor this unknown warrior. The enemy will know my name and bow before me, before Mars and before the Prophet. Sure, they can be reasoned with. But if the Fox discover our escape and give chase, no, impossible. I don't know what this is supposed to do. I feel like this is supposed to do something. Well, it doesn't seem to currently do anything, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay, that's not solid. Looks like I want to get up there, so obviously my first reflex is to do something like this. There we go. And I gotta go higher. Okay. Higher I can do. Blood point. Blood point. I don't know what those do, but I have them now, I guess. So, hooray? Question mark? What are these machines? Place is full of them, scattered around like a child's toys. Primitive garbage. I should create something to break it down after the invaders are dealt with. An aggressive fungus species, maybe, or a strain of bacteria. I'm getting energy ammo from them, so presumably that'll be helpful for something. Something's trying to laser me. Oh, it's you. Okay. Come here. Yeah, you didn't like that much, did you? Okay, seems like their blood is dangerous to me until I break it down a bit. So I'll have to keep that in mind. Over here, probably? Yeah. A temple? Ancient stone. This shrine is older than anything in my princedom. Older than anything else aboard this ship. This edifice must have been hidden inside the bedrock of Mars hundreds of years before the Vox cracked the planet. I never even noticed there, underneath the sands. When the tomb ship formed its shell, they must have scooped up the shrine by mistake along with the other debris. So many Diluvians vaporized in the bombardment. We saved this forgotten shrine without knowing. Maybe it holds a way out. I need to find a way inside. Ah, more enemies. Carnifex pistol is a rare but powerful weapon. It inflicts massive damage in 5-shot bursts, but once it's empty, you'll have to find a new one. Well, I spent that rather quickly now, didn't I? I'll have to keep that in mind, that those are a limited quantity. I just assumed, oh, I now have the weapon that uses the energy ammo we were finding. Turns out, nope. Not so much on that one, which is fine. What's this? Grenades. Okay. Heads up. Wow, those blow up pretty big. Okay. Don't fly as fast or as far as I thought they would, though. So I'll have to keep that in mind. More bio ammo as well. Let me just check a thing right quick before I get too far ahead of myself. Okay, yeah, that all looks good. Very good, very good. Just doing a quick double check. Just don't mind me. Every now and then you gotta check OBS to make sure it's behaving itself. Yeah, I already threw my one grenade game. You kinda need to give me more of them before I can really do anything with that information. I was gonna say, he appears to be stuck a little bit. Which really is mostly his problem. Huh. Well, self-solving problem, I suppose. When in doubt, just chucked him into the void. And it takes care of itself. Okay, that's another way to get health back, and these are armor. We learned that already. So I can go up there, or I can go over here. Well, very quick correction about the going over here part. Really doesn't look like we're going a lot of anywhere going that way. Mine. Double damage. Okay. I know what that does. I know how to use that. I seem to have lost my ability to do those heavy swings, though. Use smash attack to break through weak ceilings. Well, first I gotta figure out how to smash attack, which presumably is involved with what's up here. While in the air, press Control to perform a smash attack. Okay. Whee! Smash attack does health damage on impact. I kind of figured that was gonna explode. That. That's what it was supposed to do. That's a great way of disposing of all the little slimes. Because they just pop when I slam down like that. So that's convenient. Do let me know if my movement is a little too wild. I could definitely see how this would get a little dizzying with how I will be moving. And I could always try cranking the sensitivity down a little bit to make it a little more watchable. Okay, those are just hit them once and they're good to go. Okay. Health is still full. Ah, this just opened up back to where we were before. Okay. Neat. Fuel ammo. But we still don't have anything other than our sword and the Carnifex pistol I wasted, so... This place is old, magnificent, truly magnificent. And behold, a gate stone. With this, I can travel to my Sacrista. Oh, I interrupted Diluvian Ultra Campaign 2. Gate stone is a portal for the soul. It allows the knight to quickly traverse the tomb ship. Use your sword to offer blood to this gate and finish this level. Okay. Every level ends with a gate stone. Coming soon, campaign 3. Okay, so there's only the one campaign, which makes sense because it was labeled with chapter 1. So presumably later on we will get other ones. If this ends up being too short, I will just swap to something else. Defiled Sanctity. That smell. Did you wait for me, my Sacrista? It's too quiet. Why aren't the squires singing? Okay. The squires, their nests. What kind of barbarian would do this? They're all dead. My servants, my friends. No. Show yourself. I will grind your bones on the flagstones of my castle and drink your brains from your skulls. That sure is a choice. Okay, there's some kind of waves coming off of this. Explain. A Squire gun is a loyal sidearm that fires lethal projectiles. Okay. Every shot causes heat to build up. If the gun overheats, it'll have to cool down completely before firing again. Good to know. Reloading makes the gun cool down quicker. Okay. Fair enough. Esquire, you survived, you sweet, beautiful creature. I'm sorry, little one. I too mourn your nests and kindred. You are young, but I need your help. Fight by my side, and when the time comes for you to brood and create a nest of your own, my blood will feed you. And when your instinct call you away from my hand, I will let you go. Low humming song. The pact is made. I am your knight, you are my squire. I think I will call you Bella. Perhaps more squires manage to escape. We'll need to find them if we hope to rebuild their nests. When I tell you to call out for them, I'm sure they will answer your song. I will do the rest. More happy noises. Okay, we have a gun now. It goes pew. I assume this is what the bio ammo was for? If I were to hazard a guess. You know, it makes me wonder a little bit. If we were getting so many different ammo types in that first prologue stage, did I miss where the other weapons were in there? Ah. I do like the fact that this is a living weapon. A few things do the whole living weapon bit, but not enough things. And a lot of the time it's not really done in a really remarkable fashion. They just kind of exist. I need to remember I can just quick slash. There we go. Too crude and designed for the Vox to be responsible. A single one of their war machines could overpower an entire company of knights. God damn it. I do wish that the memory stones wouldn't just immediately override the plot that's happening. That's not great. I mean, it is my own fault for stepping on it, but at the same time I'm trying to parkour around, which I didn't admittedly need to do, but still. Apparently I need to sneeze again immediately. Joyous day. Or it's gonna choose not to sneeze because I'm not talking anymore, thanks. Well, wasn't fast enough that time, my apologies. Because of course my body decided to fuck with me on that one. The heart is intact. I can feel it beating. I mean, you can kind of see it doing it too, really. I mean, look at it. It's pulsing very wildly there. Kind of hard to miss. I need to consecrate the waystones, reestablish the connection. Should I fall in battle, I will be reincarnated here. Well, that's convenient. Although it will cost me focus. I don't know what that means yet, but sure. Bomb. Ah, I can upgrade weapons here. Kind of gives away the other weapons that exist a little bit, but you know, don't look at that too hard. Ah, okay. So as soon as we find a focus point, we can use that to get the ability to do the thing. And oh look, there's a focus point. What do you know? There we go. Now I can have Bella guide me. Yeah, apparently. Okay, that's kind of neat. And I can have my sword out while Bella's in flight. Okay. I'm back for the second, though. And that's about what I kind of figured was going to happen there. As soon as I rounded that bend, I was going to be in danger. Okay, that's a door that'll open elsewhere. That's why it's like... it's yelling at me about that. I can smell blood. My personal stores seem to have survived. Consuming enough blood increases my focus. Ah. I can improve my weapons using the waystones. Well, we learned that already. I need to feed. Okay, we're actually getting quite a lot of blood this way. 25 blood equals 1 focus point. Okay, that's not actually that bad an exchange rate. Yep, we know that already. I wonder if this resets every stage or something. And that's why they pay out so well. Left mouse button or F to strike the tuning fork with the blood sword to activate it. Okay, what does that do for me? Ah, it opens doors. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Which I presume has unleashed all kinds of awful things upon me. But before we deal with that, though... oh, actually, it's 3 points to get a damage upgrade? Oh, okay, I don't have to go in order either. I can just go in whatever order I wish. So that's nice. Bloodsword does 20. Squire Gun does 5. Probably better to make the Squire Gun stronger because it's not strong yet. I feel like only a 20% increase is not going to do a lot for it though. But I've done it. Because it almost feels like we're actually meant more to use the sword than the gun. And the gun's more like a backup option and then a puzzle solving option. Wow, there's so many of them. Whew. This is getting unpleasant, isn't it? I needed to get to the health, so I just kind of bullied my way in here. So that was very nearly a tragedy. This double damage would have made a huge difference in that fight, but I could just not quite land myself on it. Actually, hit the waystone. is so far proven kind of difficult to do much damage with the sword without getting damaged in return. So I'm still getting used to how, our boy here moves. A lot more bio ammo, which is good. Oh wow, each of these lanterns are something I can land on. Huh. Interesting. It is kind of concerning how most of this place is alive. A little weird. Like, it's interesting, but it's just also mildly concerning simultaneously. Damn it. Oh, the joys of first-person platforming, eh? Doesn't look like there's anything else up there to get, though, other than a couple blood points way up there. And I'm just not that interested. I'll open up. Now, the one time I have a heavy attack ready to go, it's immediately another tuning fork. God damn it. Grenade, okay. There's a little bit of drift to the shots out of Bella here as well, which complicates matters a little bit. The first shot goes exactly where you're pointing. Every shot afterwards has a little bit of wiggle to it. You don't take damage from lava, poison, or environmental effects. Useful. I presume it's only temporary, much like the double damage was. Yeah, it's up there at the top. Okay. Okay, cleaned house pretty nicely there. Find the green key. Righto. Oh, that's where all of the slimes came from. I hit that tuning fork without even noticing that it existed. Is that a... No, that's an asteroid. I thought there was a skull just floating through space up there for a second, and I'm just like, huh, that's different. Okay, that didn't do anything good. Oh, okay, it did do something good. It revealed a secret. Hello, shotgun. Gonna presume that I wasn't supposed to find this until probably the next stage, unless I found that secret. Just like the old days. Okay, I can get down with this. As y'all know, not usually one for shotguns, but in games like this, they can be pretty effective. I mean, it's yellow, and my shotgun projectiles are yellow. Now, the Ion Impaler breaks armor and stuns enemies with an armor damage beam. Okay. Ah. Pew, pew, pew. There we go. Now we're talking, though. Now we're talking. that was probably excessive. But you know what it also was? Satisfying. Where? Ooh. Oh. Seems to be designed for killing armor, but not exactly effective otherwise. I assume that's why I was knocking them down to, like, blinking red, is it knocks their health low, but doesn't finish the job necessarily well. This is all assumptions, of course, at the moment. Oh, there was a double damage in this room too, huh? Okay. Didn't really need it, but it would have been nice to have. Green key. That's how we get out of here. Can I jump back out? No. I kind of want to grab that double damage on the way out, though, so we can use it in the next part. If I stop sliding off of every ledge I step on. I have a suspicion Seribot might be having problems as well, because I don't see it appearing. But we'll just handle bots as they show up if I have to myself. This is why I wanted a double damage, because I had a feeling they were going to swarm me when I tried to get to the door. You know, that's how these games work. This does succeed at being satisfying to play so far. Especially when you land a heavy hit like that and just rip a robot in half. Guess who only just now realized that the Squire doesn't actually take ammo. I'll give you a hint, it's the guy who's talking right now. Which is also why the Squire's kind of weak, is because it's your infinite ammo pistol, basically. It is interesting, though, that they basically give you two infinite ammo weapons, the sword and the pistol. And then everything else is limited. Which, everything else being limited makes nothing but sense. I'm still not sure why sometimes I can't heavy attack. I hold the button down and it just sometimes just doesn't do. Yellow key as well, yep, okay. Well, we got a green door over here, so let's make use of our green key over here. I don't seem to have a crouch or anything to slide under that. Okay. Just gotta shoot around the little barriers around it. Yep, that's what I figured. Is it lets me in there. Oh, I see. But I probably want the stuff that was on those ledges. Ah, god damn it. I went too early. Yeah, I figured it was more blood points. Right now we only have one focus, which ain't gonna be able to buy a damn thing. Arguably, I'd be using this impaler like all the time, because this is much my style of weapon. But it's not exactly the most resoundingly effective thing in this type of game, unless you're quite good, which, good news, everyone, I'm not. Who that's good news for? Everybody other than me, probably. They're all in there. Probably open something back here or somewhere or something. Is there a map? There's a dialogue history, which is nice. Quick switch, reload, weapon secondary, skip dialogue, smash attack, grenade. Nope, we do not get like a Doom auto map or anything. Okay, that's fine. One can dream, but it's a-okay that that doesn't exist. I don't think these stages are complicated enough to need it. I just need to spot where it actually wants me to be going. Which, we hit that crystal up there last. And there's something glowing up there, so we need to get up there somehow. How much would I bet I'm stupid and it actually opened a thing behind the crystal? Uh-huh, there it is, right here. Don't you just love it when you can figure out, like, oh hey, I am in fact stupid, and this is why? Yeah. So we're just missing the chain gun now. So that's nice. Better projectile damage, faster fire rate, 5% chance to deal double damage and stun. Oh! That's why sometimes this isn't working out, is because I'm shooting too far, I think. That's why sometimes the shotgun seems like it's doing bugger all. I just gotta figure out what its range is. Oh, okay, so basically if it's close enough to... Oh no, it's 5 per projectile close range, 1 per projectile far range, I think. This technically does 25 damage, but it only does armor damage. Okay, so the intent with this is I fire it into a target as I'm approaching to then use the sword. Okay, that's what their logic was. Ooh, I can make armor with that. That could actually be really good. Plasma grenade. Okay. Reflect, though. Reflect. Yeah. Yeah. That just seems like something I want. Since we have so far been getting, like, bombarded with bullets. I fucked up and fell down, though. Wait. Here we go again. Oh, that brings it down there. Okay. Go on, have at me. See, they're punking out on shooting at me now. Here. That's for you. And oh, it bounced. Okay, those have some weird bounces to them. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. That makes a lot more sense now. Okay. So if they flash yellow when I hit them, I'm hitting the armor. If they flash red at that point, that's when their armor's gone and I should switch to lethal damage to kill them. That's a little weird. It's a little weird for this type of game. It takes more thinking than this game type would average take. I mean, obviously we can just bash at them with lethal damage till they die as well, but the effective answer is to first pepper them with armor damage and then finish the job with lethal. Which is neat. I'm down for that being something that this game expects of me. Go ahead and pop that yellow door, but let's check over here before I commit to going down that path. Okay, there's a whole thing over there. I mean, this side didn't require a key, so let's look over here first. Okay, we're in better shape now. Oh, we're back in this room. Okay, never mind. Going this way was pointless. Traversing the meat dimension that we're in right now kind of makes it a little tricky in places to tell if somewhere is new and not new yet. I'm still adapting. They vandalized my home, Bella. But my powers as a Diluvian prince remain intact. The roots beneath the Sacrista are still alive and well. As long as they remain, I will draw power from the ship and continue to be reincarnated again and again. The first duty of a prince is to protect his people. I have failed in that duty. I need to contact the other princes. Surely others must have awakened and are already joining battle with the invaders. I need to take my place upon my throne to contact them. Have you considered that you might be the only one left? Or at least the only one awake? That is a possibility. Wow, really? I got an S for time when I got that lost. Considering that means if I hadn't gotten lost, I would pretty much have at a guaranteed double S, that's very generous grading. Unless S is on the lower end for this game. Which is possible. I don't know what the scaling is yet. Throne of Blood. Okay, I kept my weapon, but I guess that was a way to guaranteed get it. Yes, Bella, I can smell them too. More invaders, more machines, and something else. Strange, thousands of years must have passed, but it feels like I was last here only yesterday. And yet everything looks foreign to me. As if someone had replaced everything I recognized with exact replicas. As if another warrior earned these trophies and honors. I can enter the communal dream from my throne and call the other princes to battle. Wait, someone is lurking close by. I can't move the camera to look for them. There we go. His armor's down. Perish. Blood? Human blood. Who are these invaders? The old humanity is dust. The humanity ought to be living in caves and huts at best. How are they here? I need to consult the other Diluvians. harsh. But I'm down with this. That's what you get for raising a hand, dear prince. What do you want? Use armor damage to weaken enemies. Break their armor completely for a one-hit kill. Yep, figured that out already, game, but thank you. Well, I should say, I didn't realize it was a guaranteed one-hit kill, but we had already figured out the break the armor part of things. Except you did. What a shame. Ah, there's just enough of the door sticking up. I was tripping over it. I was trying to figure out why I was having a weird moment trying to cross that threshold there. I really should be using my number keys, but I'm also just getting used to cycling with the mouse wheel because that's what I do in so many other things. Yep, I'm out of energy ammo, that's why. Okay. I was wondering why my shotgun wasn't shotgunning, and then common sense kicked in. And I'm thinking there's just a really lengthy cooldown on the heavy attacks. For those who were wondering alongside me on that one. Because it doesn't seem like I have any set way that it's happening. It just kind of happens now and then when I try to do it. At first I thought maybe I needed to be at, like, past a health threshold for it, but I was very nearly dead when I threw that last one. So I don't think that that's the case. We seem to have plenty of bio ammo on hand most of the time, so being able to restore my armor with the right click on this is probably going to be helpful. Sup? I'm here to fuck your shit up. Oh! I think I've just had a realization about how their AI works a little bit too. I think the ones whose armor I broke try to hide behind the ones that still have armor. Yeah, they try to hide in general, at least. Which, that's neat. I appreciate that as a touch, considering they have an armor system. So when their armor's broken, they actually try to preserve their own lives. Once again, I'm late realizing where the double damage is in a room where it exists. I keep cycling the wrong way. There we go. So that's what I keep trying to do, is just quick cycle to the pistol to finish off somebody whose armor I broke. Because all it is one tap of the squire as soon as the armor's broke and they just pop. Which, that part is satisfying, let me tell you. Bonk. That's why I was having trouble getting to the other one. Got an actual mechanic there, okay. Here, these are all for you. These are yours, you can just have all of them back. Enjoy. Teehee. Hi. the armor, pop the body. Yeah, now that I'm getting a handle on that, that is actually really satisfying. Oh, you think your shield's gonna save you, huh? You know what your shield can't block? A sword. It's the simple things. It's the simple things. Because that's always what defeats those bubble shield type deals, is all you gotta do is go directly in past the shield and it's over. And they thought they were clever with the upside down tuning fork here. Oh, hi guys! You know what y'all need? A shotgun down a hallway. That's what y'all need. Wow, I would be doing a lot more damage right now if y'all could hit the broadside of a barn with any of your shots. Here I was trying to be funny and clever and use my reflect move, and y'all just couldn't even shoot at me to make it work. Which I guess, you know, that's how you defeat reflect strats, huh? Is you just don't hit them. Even though it just makes everybody look foolish at that point. Like, I don't know if that's really a winning strategy. It's just a way to not lose. Yeah, they seem to go back at an awkward angle too, because they go back at basically the opposite of the angle that they came in at, rather than going back where you're pointing or anything. Yeah, there's so much bio ammo everywhere. Like, there's no reason not to just be using the ion gun all the time. Appreciate the death cries they have too, because it makes me sure that I manage to hit my target when I duck back around a corner. You know, despite the fact that I'm reasonably confident in my shots most of the time, a little certainty goes a long way. Fucking it up again. Fuck you. Just fumbled all the controls there. Now this blinked when I shot it though. Ah, that's how that works. I see, I see. So basically I still had to break the armor on that secret door. Which is why it would blink yellow when I shot it with the armor breaking gun, but it wouldn't respond to the other weapons. That's actually clever. That's actually kind of clever. I'm glad I accidentally missed a shot so that I could learn that. Blue key, blue key. Like, I wish I could say I missed a shot on purpose to test that, but no. I just botched horribly there. Wasn't sure if I'd hit that one already or not. This seems important. I guess I just keep going up? Question mark? Oh god. Bella, what do you think? What am I supposed to be doing here? That way. Okay. Which, that's kind of why this game doesn't need a map, is you have that guide feature on your Squire gun. So it kind of works itself out regardless. Which is always a nice feature. You always should have some means of having a way to double check that you're going the right way so you aren't wasting your time. It never has to be obvious, it just has to be a double check. That's all it is. 0 out of 6 opens elsewhere. Okay. I'll be the first to say, not entirely sure what it's on about there, but we will figure it out. The fact that I was told to go here makes me wonder a little bit. Ah, I don't think this was open before. Okay. Yep. I think I got him? Nope. Okay, he has a bit of health. Because I'm pretty confident I hit him at least one of those times. There we go. Thanks for the Carnifex gun, sucker. Here, you know what y'all need? Grenade. Here, have another one. Just for you. That was excessive for him, but you know what? That's the end of him. You let me know if those are too loud, by the way, because sometimes they do seem a little on the loud side when the human enemies in particular are dying. They scream a little bit loud. Wing mutation. Double jump is recharged in the air and the height gained from each jump is doubled. That was probably how I was supposed to be fighting the guy that was up here, huh? And I just brute forced it by jump good. Oh well. Chain gun. Ooh, it's all squelchy. Spike mines are spawned when a projectile strikes a surface. Mines explode into secondary lethal damage projectiles. Interesting, so I kind of more want to shoot the walls with it if I wanted to kill things? Interesting. There's the blue key. And it does use bio ammo from the look of it. I'll never get my hands on that recruiter. Where's the guy complaining about his recruiter? I'll show him something to complain about. Ah. Ooh, that is nasty business. Okay. This dealing armor damage is actually a really good way to ensure that it doesn't become just the only weapon people use once they get it. Because if there's anything this type of game is guilty of, it's certain weapons becoming just the only thing that gets used after you get them. Is they are just, like, the most effective choice across the board. Things like that. Ah, that's where the problem is. Okay. Somebody's up there raining shit on me, I think. Or not. Yes? No? Maybe? Where? Yeah, no, there they are. I thought so. I wonder if their shield recognizes their own projectiles or not. Seems like it recognizes that just as well as mine, so I can't just deflect shots to kill them. How am I meant to get up there? I feel like I'm missing a step somewhere. Because we were brought back over here. Oh, there we go. Hello, boys. Chop, 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 chop. Everybody's getting chopped. Everybody is dying tonight. Do 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 do. Ah, surprise! You're right. Your life is over. I am almost dead, though. I should start being a little more careful. Yep, and I can't get more shield than I have health. That's what I was afraid of. Probably should stop fucking around. Because we kind of got chipped up a bunch when we were playing around with those shooters before. There we go, there's a bunch of health up there now. There we go. Almost lost said health before we even got it. That's awfully fair of you to remember your enemies and those that were loyal. Oh, I see. It only uses up the ammo that's loaded into the gun. It doesn't just drain from the meter. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, you two snuck around just fine right there, huh? A lot more than that's cracked. Nope, it broke too early. Because it auto throws the heavy attack, in case people are wondering why sometimes I cut it early. That's not voluntary. He can only hold the charge for so long before it just goes. know if this will work, but I'll give it a go. I don't think it went far enough. Yeah, he fucked off. Well, he asked me to face him, and well, didn't work out for him. Bunch of energy ammo. Free grenade. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna hedge bets and see about lowering. No, I can't lower the dialogue volume, huh? Well, we'll just lower sound effects a little bit in the hopes that that's the answer to that then. Because they're a little sharp too still, so probably will work out just fine. Okay, there's a thing all the way over there. Surprise is up there too, though. Aha, that is a ledge. Wait, damage to activate. Damage to activate what? Oh, you. Aha! What, am I too far away for that to count? Okay, fine. I'll deal with you lot first. Damn right I'm hostile. You shot at me first. Feels only fair at that point. I just restored that armor, damn you. Nope, those don't fly as far as I would like them to. That should work, though. Except they seem to lose momentum after a point, which is interesting. And when I say interesting, I mean kind of annoying to a certain degree as well. Because I was going to slam dunk it up to where those guys were and just did not play ball with that idea. Yeah, that seems a little bit more reasonable. It's still a little high, but it's only when we're close to them now when it gets really high. So I think it'll be okay. Okay, we're back in this room now. Okay. Which way am I supposed to be going, little friend? Through the floor. Thanks. Thanks, that's incredibly helpful. It actually kind of is, but meh. Because that tells me I'm supposed to be going down in here. Or somewhere. Which we were already here, but it's somewhere from here, presumably.
Stop stabbing me, I'm going.
Ah, that way. Okay. Are we? Oh yeah, that's back to this. Okay. Well, we can still get an upgrade, which will be nice. The question is, what upgrade do I want? There we go. Right mouse button to throw the magazine as a grenade that will explode on impact. The grenade does armor damage. No, I don't need it doing armor damage. Interesting. So both the chain gun and the ion impaler do the same thing? That seems kind of silly. Ooh. There we go. It means we're using two different types of... I mean, we're using the same ammo type twice to do all of our damage at that point. But that's kind of fine. Because it basically means we open with the Impaler, go into the chain gun once the armor's broken, and just shred things. To shreds, I say.
No activity. Over.
No activity, huh? Oh, it's that guy. There we go. Like, I'm pretty sure what I'm supposed to be doing is this whole parkour bit up here, but I was trying to figure out the whole deal with the eyeballs. But it wasn't, it's not jumping out at me, so I'm just not gonna worry about it. Oh yeah, we don't have the yellow key in this reality. We had it in the other map. And of course, one yellow key is not the same as another. And that's what that whole jumping bit here was for anyway. Okay, that worked now. Like, did I get this one already and I just didn't realize it? Because I knew we got the big one, and I'm assuming now we got that one and the one across from it. I just wish they would like close or something so I could tell which ones I got and which ones I didn't a little more readily. Because that's the one we didn't get. Okay. That must mean that was the one I got? Yeah, that's the one I jumped to. Okay. Yeah, because we got these two. And now we got those two. So there's two more somewhere. And I think we saw one of the ones I didn't get yet. 'Cause it wasn't that one, right? Yeah. That's the one we got already. Yeah, this opens elsewhere 4 out of 6. So the eyes are attached to whatever this is, which may or may not even lead to the end of the stage as well. I don't know if that's extra or if that's necessary. I'm just incredibly curious about the weird eye puzzle. I'm just kind of trying to figure that one out while not taking too long about it, if I can help it. I mean, there's a bunch of eyes in this room, too. Okay, that one counted. That eye's real. The other ones are not relevant. Okay, so I just gotta find one more eyeball somewhere. I don't have any focus to spend at this, but I figure I may as well snag this while we're here. yeah, there's the yellow key door up there, which is what this is supposed to get us up to, I think. Except it doesn't. Which means it must be for getting here, and then maybe I use this. There definitely was another way to get here because we'd gotten here before, but that's how I decided to get here now. Smash attack. Next smash attack will kill everything on screen.
Fight and die for the law of your fathers. You must lose. Kill for me.
Kaboom! Your shield ain't gonna protect you from that one, buddy. Here, that's for you. I know, find the red key, it's okay. I really need to remember that those things actually do damage when they explode. You're not the eye I need? Okay.
Anyone know how to drink the helmet if you spit in it? Just asking.
Well, now you don't have to worry about it. Were these warriors humanoid? No, couldn't be. Old mankind is dust. Homo novus? Maybe. Oh yeah, this is open now, but Adam and Eve weren't exactly meant to greet their creators in power armor wielding photon weapons. How long have we been sleeping? What happened to the seed worlds while we dreamt? Whoever they are, they figured out how to stimulate muscle fibers of the ship. Using electric shocks, maybe. Obviously, they've been here for some time. They burrowed in and festered. Okay, so this is the end of the stage, which means the eyes weren't necessary for ending the stage, but they must mean something. Is the eye in here? I know I'm throwing away the time rating for this stage hard right now, and I need to know. I'm missing one eyeball somewhere. So, at this point, I feel like I have to. And just to be safe, it's not this one, right? Oh, definitely not that one. Just in case it was a trick where you had to hit it from the correct side for it to count. So, it must be somewhere we already were, and I missed it. Just to be clear, I got that one. I got that one. Got that one. I got that one. And then we got the one that was separated. I was in the other room. So what room is the one that I didn't hit in? It sounds like there's still an enemy somewhere around too, perhaps. You don't think it's in the a little in-between spot here, right? That seems like it would be horribly cruel to have it be there. He says as he checks anyway, just to be safe. So I wouldn't put it past anybody to hide like an eyeball in the smallest little crevice somewhere. If y'all want to just like come back in like 20 minutes when I've given up on this, that'd be understandable. Wait, this is active now. Did I get all 6 of them and not realize? Even though it said 5 out of 6? And was that really just for a handful of blood points? No, there's platforms. Hang on. God damn it. Like, this one in particular just doesn't seem doable. So I'm probably doing something wrong. Yeah, there's wrong step 1 there. Is that I'm supposed to be landing higher than that to begin with. Oh, God. Why does it have to be first-person platforming? Well, I got that one. Oh. Okay. Aha! A wild squire. So that's what that was all for. There was an additional squire all the way up here. I have no idea what that does for me, but I have it. I also can't help but notice that there are 5 other slots for weapons, but I'm assuming that's A, not implemented yet because it's part of, like, campaign 2 or 3. Or they're like hidden weapons or such. Which is why I cycled back through my weapons right quick to see if maybe the Wild Squire was an extra weapon. Which we did get enough points to get something at least, so there's that. 20% damage. I kind of want the faster fire rate on the chain gun just so it goes as wild as it can. Ooh, extra range and extra width to the sword slash. That is tempting because I keep, like, just barely missing. But I feel like since I use the Impaler so much, I should probably upgrade that. Shoot faster. Okay, let's get out of this stage now that we've done what we need to do. Or, I should say, we did the extra thing we didn't need to do. Now there we go. I was about to say, now I just gotta remember how to get back to the main room again. And remember where the exit is. Because I've kind of been dallying around for a while now. There we go. The exit was just right over here, I think. Don't get me wrong, I think this was somewhat worth it for the amount of blood points we got. Since extra upgrades are going to help us in the long run. It's just, like I said, going to play havoc on our time score for this stage. Each Diluvian is a prince who rules from a throne of flesh and stone. O prophet of Mars, King of kings, let my mind soar above the red sands and touch your glory. One mind, one dream, from flesh to flesh. Erase me from the book of death and write my name in the book of life. Now and forever. Amen. But of what worth is the throne if it stands in an empty kingdom? That's too deep a question for what this is right now. Yeah, C rating for time. Everything else was great. Time, awful. Because I dug around for that for too long. The belly of the whale inside the tomb ship's dream. Well, it seems like even here things have gone wrong. So empty. Unformed. No one is awake. They must be far too deep in their own dreams. Wait, I feel someone. No, many, many minds, but don't be afraid. I am Attila, Knight Prince of the Ordo Diluvium. Who are you? I can barely sense you. Are you a Diluvian or one of our servants? A chronicle, maybe? They crushed metal between their teeth like the bones of birds. Drank the seas and devoured the earth. Filled their lungs with the air heaven could hold. 1 billion souls were ground into dust in their gullets. No one can escape the bellies of these whales. No god can release their victims upon a promised shore. Death, death, death! I hate to interrupt, but who are you talking about? The invaders? Come and see the destroyers of worlds with your own eyes. Come, children, and know the hearts of your mothers and fathers. Poetic. We know you, Lord of Swarms. We know the sword you now wield. We have wandered endless halls and galleries seeking the last blade of Tamarlane. We dug through rock with our bare hands. So it came to you, no matter, it's too late now. I don't much care for riddles. If you will not speak sense, I have no business with you. Until the invaders are dealt with, you should take refuge wherever you can. In the Bastion, for example, you should be safe there. No refuge amongst the damned, so said the prophet. Pray then, if you have such inclinations, I need to go. Well then, that was enlightening and incredibly unhelpful. Lady Catherine, I should have guessed. A pleasurable surprise, I assume. Through the millennia, did you dream of me? You and me wrapped together in velvet darkness. I dreamt of the war. I'm a man of habit. ABC, appreciate it. How trite, my lord. Why is it that old warriors dream of wars long gone, while young warriors dream of wars to come? It is but our nature, my lady. No, Attila, I think you dreamt of other things. I know all the knights of Mars well. You all came to my court to soothe your souls at one time or another. Many hearts beat only for battle. Yours, however... Enough, my lady. You might have noticed that we are all at war once again. But this enemy is foreign to me. You're so quick to find enemies. They violated my Sacresta. To be fair, he did say to reason with them first. They sieged my throne room. Killed my squires. The time for parley has passed. They chose the sword. And I will drink the blood from their hearts. And there it is. They struck at your heart, didn't they? You bleed fury, Attila. I can smell it even here. Catherine, we need to defend the tomb ship before more damage is done. Awaken every Diluvian, even the younglings in the bastion. Calm yourself, Attila. Before you ride into battle, it would be best for you to know who you are fighting. Seek the Claustrum Libri and the recorders therein. The chroniclers should be able to tell you where we are in the galaxy. And how these invaders found us. Well, we were just kind of floating in space, so... If they are still alive and not mummified husks... Why don't you go while I confront the enemy force? You would have me leave my domain? All alone in the winding halls? My servants did not survive the long journey. Please be gracious to me, O chivalrous knight. Oh, here we go with this bit now, huh? Fine. Before I go, have you heard of a Diluvian named Tamerlane? No Diluvian named Tamerlane has ever come to my pleasure halls. I mean, that doesn't mean he doesn't exist, or they don't exist, rather. Awaken the Claustrum Libri, and I'm sure you'll be able to find the answers within their tedious records. Very well. Do all the work myself, until we meet again, my lady. Farewell, dear knight. I will stay in the dream and have the ship turn its sensors to the Claustrum. Whisper and I will hear you call. Now, it's kind of harsh to give me a D rating for kills, because there was nothing to kill. There was nothing there. No points for style I'll accept, because I didn't do anything. I just kind of jumped from place to place. I probably could have done fancier jumps or something. Claustrum Libri, red sand. Long dead with no signs of battle. At least the neural mold seems to be thriving. The records should still be intact. Careful, the invaders have rooted themselves even here. Imagine thousands of years of records written across millions of neuromolda cultivations. They have acquired a treasure they can't even hope to read. Unless they know biomancy. I mean, they might figure it out. I never found much reason to dally with the chroniclers. You two seem to be a meathead who just charges into battle. Now I'll never get a chance. Without them, I don't like my chances of finding anything useful here. I never took you for a man who's easily discouraged, my prince. The local ecosystem is dormant, but it could be awakened once more. There will be acoustic resonators attuned to the mold somewhere in the claustrum. Strike the big tuning fork. Just so. I understand how to hit things. I can do that. I'm good at that. Then I will commune with the mold colonies and hear what they have to say. Until then, you'll have to excuse me. Seems I have guests. Invaders, will you be safe? Oh, Attila, my knight, don't worry about little old me. Lovers come and lovers go. Yeah, we kind of need you to read the records. But no one outstays their welcome in my house. And she's gone. Left me hanging again. Ah, damn it. Come, Bella, we need to find that great tuning fork. Better get to it. Okay, that blows up big. Noted. I don't know what blew up behind me, and I'm not sure I want to know. What, do those guys just explode? Is that their whole thing? Because I only killed one of them, but a lot more than one exploded. I kind of have concerns now. And yeah, we keep getting ammo for things I don't have. It's still bugging me. Because we keep finding fuel ammo, but none of my weapons use fuel ammo. The closest to that we've gotten was energy ammo in the shotgun. So there must be other weapons, right? They wouldn't have seeded the ammo into the world if there wasn't a weapon to use it. At least I don't think they would. For all I know, there's a few of them seeded around just to fuck with people. If so, they succeeded. Okay, yeah, these do just explode. Okay. Don't waste ammo on the things that look like mines, then. Well, unless I can hit them from here like that. And then blow their friends up. That's nice. I like that. I'm kind of using that. More than you are, really.
Remember your place, Snow.
What do you think of that?
This will make my career.
Here, I'll end your career.
No! He's slipping away!
Okay. Pulled that back from the brink of disaster once again.
Hostile! Hostile!
Sure am.
No, it's out!
Oh, I don't have any grenades left. It would have been such a good jump back there to just chuck a grenade as I fly away. Boop. And a boop. I should go back for all that healing I left behind in the other room, honestly. Before I do anything too greedy and stupid. He says as he promptly ignores that concept and continues to go forward anyway because there's health all over the place. There we go. Hopefully that wasn't important to those neural old colonies. I feel like slicing some of those things up will probably cause complications. Oh well. Nothing for it at this point. Huh. I see. Or, I suppose, as much I don't see. Hello? Of course it was one of the ones that explodes that popped up right in front of where I was gonna swing that sword. Of course it was. Oh, well, that's not ideal. How glorious is it if you die? Because let me tell you, that's what's gonna happen. What? I thought I had more health left than that. Well, first death finally. We got pretty far before we died, so I don't feel too bad about that one, all things considered. But I'm pretty confident I had some health left, and I just got flattened there. Or somehow. Oh, okay. You dropped some stuff on death, too. Okay. Noted. Yeah, with all the reckless, stupid nonsense I did throughout this so far, I'm kind of shocked it took me that long to die. Yeah, as it stands, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and assume that I either got hit by more than I thought, or I miscalculated how much health I had left. That's not the weapon I wanted to use for that, but I keep forgetting I have one of those. You mean my place above you? It's getting a little spicy around here. You get the feeling they're starting to take me seriously? Because I'm getting that impression. You done trying to kill me for a second now, so I can actually figure out what that thing does? Seems like they're done trying to kill me for a second now. Sometimes I just can't resist the siren call of an explosive device. Huh. This appears to do absolutely nothing. Or I did it already. Well then. I probably did it the first time I was over there without really meaning to. Oh, hi, boys and girls. Here, have a party favor. Admittedly, throwing that grenade in there, probably unnecessary. But it was fun. we go. At least their own explosive went off amongst... What the hell is killing me? Was there a bomb next to me that I didn't see? Because I feel like, yet again, I went from fine to dead in an instant. Because we were definitely holding up against fire like that just fine before, and now, as soon as we've gotten here, we're just getting obliterated on contact. Yeah, there's... I'm going to go on a limb and assume there was just more explosives in that room than I realized. Because yes, my armor got broke and I set off that mine amongst them. But I feel like I got out of there. Oh yeah, no. There was more bombs. Okay. That's why that happened. Okay. Let's set these off before anything else goes wrong, shall we? The thing is, I feel like I should have had warning that that was gonna... Are they respawning or am I going crazy? Okay. Yeah, because don't get me wrong, I'm not shocked that I die when I stop moving for a second. Just the circumstances confuse me now and then. Because I thought I was in a clear enough spot, and then, you know, disaster immediately occurs. It can be a little bit of a shock at times. God damn it. I keep wasting ammo in the Carnifex gun because I cycle to it because I forget that it exists. Would it be too much to ask for the Squire gun to shoot straight more often? I swear. That's a little bit of tricky jumping to expect of me while I'm under fire there, game.
You think any of it's something suitable?
I wouldn't recommend eating anything in here, buddy. That seems like a recipe for disaster. Like, the play with the Squire gun seems to be switch to it, fire it like twice, and then just keep going. Because otherwise it starts deviating wildly and it just gets weird to fire it. The smash killing everything on screen would have actually been really handy. Oh, hi. Speaking of, die. Well then, that worked out in my favor, I'd say. Yellow key. Yeah, they seem to definitely be pulling out all the stops a bit more now. Like, kind of a case of the first, like, 5 stages were just tutorial, and now it's the real deal. Because I think we are properly in, like, Act 2, more or less, of this game. So I guess all of Act 1 was meant to be the easy introduction, and now they're taking it seriously. Which, that makes sense, honestly. Give you a decent length warm-up, and then murder you. Seems about right for this type of game, really. Now, did we see a yellow door? Oh, there's a different waypoint. I don't think there's anything I want for only 2 anymore, is there? I'm just really, like, not using the shotgun at all anymore. Yeah, no, none of this costs 2 anymore. And I don't know if it's just because I bought everything that costs 2, or if everything you purchase on a weapon makes everything else on the weapon more expensive. It really could go either way on that one, and I'm not sure which one's true. Hard to say, really. Wow, really? We've been going for 2 hours already? Does not feel like it's been that long. I just happened to take a look over, or to check to make sure everything on Twitch's side was still working. Because I've been hearing of some odd issues with Twitch again lately. Like a bunch of people weren't able to connect at all the other day and things like that. So I'm monitoring it even more rapidly than I usually do. Which may sound silly, but you know. I would rather be the silly one who checks than the one who doesn't check and finds out that everything was broken the entire time, you know? I feel like that's more embarrassing. Yeah, that wasn't a door I could open, that was just a broken door. Probably back in this main room here somewhere. Yeah, because there's the waystone we touched at the beginning. This door is a lie as well, because I think that's where, yeah, that door's where we spawned in. So no, there's nothing here. Strange. Well, when we get back out of this room, I'll send Bella out to give me direction then. I always try to use my own eyes first, and if I don't spot something reasonably, then I send our little flying spy out. It's not a matter of parkouring around in here, right? No. Not visibly, anyway. Okay, where am I going? Am I supposed to activate this now? Because I tried. Yeah, it just didn't work the first time. Okay. Come, little friend. See that? That's Mars, our home. Or a replica, anyway. We spawned the first of your species in the Grand Valleys and dug burrows for you to nest in. Can you imagine? Millions upon millions of squires gathering in the moonlight, covering the side of the high cliffs in a sea of wings. We Diluvians would gather to watch you dance. We'd listen to you sing. All gone now. I thought I'd preserved your kind, but someone snuck in past my defenses and smashed your nests. I have failed you, but Bella, I promise. The squires will flourish once more. We will find you a planet, no, hundreds of planets to nest on. And the new humanity will gather to hear you sing, and once again your kind will find the worthy amongst them. To become new Diluvians. Oh, well that explains how that works. Okay. Hey, you know, I think they might consider themselves worthy. Just a thought.
Hostile!
Oh, he still has armor left. There's a little bit of funny clipping now and then, where a shot should go clear through and it just hits an invisible edge. There you go. Goodbye. Hi. Y'all seem like a problem. They don't seem to understand verticality too well sometimes. Oh wow, their shots do hit really hard though. That's the end of that one. And that one. Easy peasy. No problems. I see the blue key over there, so clearly our goal is probably hit tuning fork and then get over there. But first and foremost, get rid of the whole dying thing that I'm doing. There we go. Plunk. You know, I don't know what I expected, but that sure wasn't it. Clean out the little guys. I mean, if you're just gonna sit there stuck, I'm just gonna happily take advantage of that situation. The satisfaction of just running wild through them. Okay, that's what's doing door openings and such here and there now. It's destroying whatever those blood slimes are. There we go. That should keep them a little busy while I deal with the rest of these. I absolutely could be going faster than this, but with how many times we've gotten killed here, I'm being a little more careful. So I assume that's gonna already ruin our rating a bit. The fact that we actually died repeatedly in here. Oh, I think I'm starting to understand how they end up spawning the orbs. I think if we get the correct kill on them by, like, breaking their armor and then getting the lethal hit that way, I think they don't turn into blobs. But if we just bash away at them, that's how they turn into blobs and become annoying. Nope, they still turn into a blob. Never mind. Ignore me. What I'm saying makes no sense. The accuracy is questionable. Though it seems to mostly be these guys that have the purple stuff coming out of them from every possible space already that consistently turn into the slime. So maybe that's probably why they turn into slimes, is they're just suits inhabited by the goo. Oh, this door opens. Okay. Oh, the door shut behind me, huh? No, it didn't. 2 for the price of 1. Some kind of weird barrier popped up in front of me. I'm almost dead. I need to move. I need to not be here anymore. Falling back for health because, boy oh boy, things have gone wrong. We don't really have any health to get though, do we? I got a little bit of armor up there, but I can't use that without more health. Well, it's just time to do things the old-fashioned way a little bit then, huh? Good old-fashioned way being pick them off one by one while they make the stupid decision of trying to chase me. Yeah, the fact that I keep getting stuck on that stupid door ledge there really is what's killing me right now. Fucking... This is stupid too, this right here. That is annoying. But I think we're good now. I think the majority of the enemies in here are dead, so we can actually relax for a second and get our shit together. Now, what do you know? Another bad room that I nearly died in and immediately find double damage afterwards. Sad. The thing is, they always put double damage past where you start encountering the enemies, so since I fight kind of backline rather than charging in, which is the opposite of how you would do a game like this to a certain degree, that's what keeps getting me into those positions where that ends up being late. There we go. I mean, it wants me to grab the double damage, so I guess I'll grab it just so it stops pinging it. But it's gonna get wasted before I find a way to go forward, I think. Was this room literally just for that switch? Yeah. Yeah, it was. Okay. Oh, for God's sake. Get out of here with your shitty bots. Perish. Yeah, as expected, this double damage is definitely long gone. Making sure there wasn't going to be any slimes that sneak up on me while I'm trying to deal with this jerk. damn it. Go away. They've really designed this area to get you caught on shit, too. It's really kind of getting annoying. This is one of those, like, you know what's fun? Getting caught on vertices every 5 feet. Which I presume is kind of trying to encourage you to just only be moving forward, and it's like, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to do that. I'm just going to get shredded. The good old, I know better, but the game is trying really hard to make sure that I can't do what I know better to do. I almost died to a slime, and that would have been horrifically embarrassing. Oh, there's 2 of them this time. Okay. Oh, I'm actually out of bio ammo. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, yes, I am. Okay. That's unfortunate. My finger twitched and I just shot right above it just in time to die. Shameful. And that's the room we were at before. One sec. Is this important? No, no it isn't. Now I just gotta get back to that awful maze. That way, okay. There we go. It is kind of a dick move to be just putting them around every single corner. Where if you just happen to check the wrong corner first, you're just gonna get demolished. But that's also exactly how this style of game works in certain parts. That's just expected behavior. Okay. Was not expecting there to be a grenade in there. You know what? Those will help. Those will help a lot. As will all of this bio ammo that I'm gonna need so much more of. Like, I knew I was gonna hit a point where I was gonna run out of bio ammo because I was, one, my two primary choices were both using bio ammo, and two, one of them's a chain gun. You know, it just kind of screams inevitability at that point, doesn't it? Okay, there we go. I was like, you can't tell me that all that was for nothing. Okay, I have blue key now. Oh yeah, there's where we died before. I should probably grab that. Seems like you only lose a portion of your crystals, though, not all of them. But you know, a wise man would spend his focus before he loses it again. There's just one fundamental problem with that. There we go, never mind. I was gonna say, the fundamental problem being, I'm kind of lost. But we're fine now, I found my way out. And I believe there was a waystone back over here. Our score for this stage is going to be garbage. That's where the tuning forks were. I know there was a waystone back this way somewhere. I think, though, I'm heading to one that's farther back than I intended. But, you know what? It'll have to do. It's either that or I sit here searching around for one, and that's really just not going to help my cause at all anyway. I say as I look in every wrong corner for it first. Oh, boy. With how often I end up turning to the sword upgrade might not be a bad idea. Like, I'm not sold on that idea, but it might be one of my safer choices currently. Here's a good time to take a drink while I think about this. Is raising the damage on the chain gun sounds like a great idea till you think about the fact that it only does 10 damage, so 20% more damage on that just means what, 2? Ooh, increased damage, so it'd only be 12 per projectile. Whereas the Impaler does 25, so 25% more damage on that will be more. But this already is doing more. So I'm kind of stuck in a weird situation as far as that goes as well. Squire gun already has its upgrade. Sword does 20, and why 29%? That's a very weird amount. I could also just go for fire rate on the sword so I can swing it faster. Because we already have the fire rate upgrade for the Ion Impaler, and I feel like the chain gun shoots fast enough already. Considering, you know, it sits there and eats all of my ammo. Making it shoot faster might be a bit of a goofy idea. So let's go with the sword speed. That's actually pretty good. I'm down for that. Because if there was any one thing that was causing me issues with the sword, it was the fact that it wasn't swinging fast enough. Show me to the blue door. So actually, hold that thought a second. Yeah, I know, you're trying to direct me, but give me a second. Now, I was hoping that was gonna be ammo. I do appreciate that it sits there and chirps within a reasonable range of you, rather than just carrying on straight to the target without waiting for you. You know, ignoring the fact that sometimes he just goes through the wall. Well, we're here anyway. Come on. Neat. Kind of freaky looking. Door? Not a door. Oh, now I have control over it. Weird. Whee.
Face me, dragon. No! Send me away! This will make my career!
I must have been cleverly timing those deflections wrong.
I cannot die! Deploy your shield!
It's kind of funny when they yell for their shield to deploy after they're already dead. Bye. That should take care of him for at least the time being. Oh. Ammo back. Is he still alive down there somewhere? The world may never know, really, at the end of the day. I'm sure he's gonna try to find a way back to me. Of course, no sooner did I turn around for a waystone, was there one right there. You know, sometimes, I swear. Bunk. 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 Where is the last one? There it is. I should have assumed there was gonna be symmetry to that. The memory mold smells wrong, chaotic. I can feel the disharmony. Someone has destroyed the stone tablets. Biomancy did this. What is going on, Catherine? I know you can hear me. Speak! Interesting. From what I can see in the records, we are deep within the Crescent Star expanse. We have arrived. Impossible. Our tomb ship belongs to the Vanguard. The first living world we reached would have attracted it like a moth to a flame. Maybe there is no life, just dead rocks over thousands of light years. There's no records of any of the worlds we have passed. Someone has been burning holes in the ship's memory. Catherine, did you have anything to do with this? Have you sent me on a fool's errand? I'm as surprised as you. Why would I prolong this endless journey? Trust me, I have no interest in corrupting the records. Mold is not my canvas of choice. Yes, you always found the most joy in your pets and toys, I remember. Those guests you spoke of, what did you do to them? Have you found yourself a new set of admirers already? Attila, jealous? You're so quick to see enemies at every turn. Oh, Attila, I'm not your foe. You have your way of ensuring our survival, and I have mine. Now be a good boy and reawaken the archive, and I will prove I'm as good as my word. Be gracious to me, good night. This feels like a trap. Don't play games with me, Catherine. I will complete this task, but after we will have words. Is it sword-related words? Because I feel like it's gonna be sword-related words. It's also the main thing he understands. Bioweapon magazines recharge 2 bullets every second. Neat. In other words, it's a good time to recharge my armor, because it'll regenerate the ammo. Cleanse the pillars to lower the great fork. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this a bit, aren't I? Okay. It's gonna be a whole thing. This stage is quite long, isn't it? Like, even if you don't take into account the fact that I've been dying a bunch, I feel like this stage is pretty long. I should have just settled for reaching this guy. Here. You know what? Those are for you. Yeah, for all the guns we have, sometimes it really feels like the sword is still my most effective weapon. But I think that's mostly just because I can just spam it freely and just go ape with it when I need to. So I guess these little slimes are their way of doing biomancy at the end of the day. Now the question becomes, do I need to lower the fork all the way, or do I just need to lower it far enough that I can reach it? Oh boy. Definitely gonna have to lower it more than that. One way or the other, definitely gonna have to lower it more than that. Definitely gonna have to lower it more than that. Get back here, you. That's the end of that. And now, that's the end of all of you. Okay. Oh, hi. For those wondering, by the way, this is the game at the screen shake lowered by half. Because even your own swings were a lot shakier when it was at full screen shake, and I personally did not like that. It made it a little nauseating to me to use the sword. So I figure I should note that while I'm thinking about it, so that anybody that picks up the game isn't surprised when they go whee every time they fucking swing the sword. Okay, there's a whole bunch over there. Because that's another doorway full of enemies, apparently. Let's finish cleaning this up. While that guy yammers on about infrared settings making his screen go green. What? Ow. Now let's go deal with the clown patrol over here. That's the shit we like right there. Just shredding them en masse. Oh, there's quite a few of you in here again suddenly, though. I think they spawned a second wave while I was enjoying what I did. There we go. Just keep destroying everything in my path. The simple satisfaction of mass destruction. There's the big old fork. Time to give it a whack. Bonk. And the stage is finally done. Done. This was pointless. We still know nothing except that someone has been messing with the archives. And that our mission's off course by centuries. Hush now. With the archives at my fingertips, I can find the answers you seek. It better. If Tamerlane was a Diluvian knight, he would be listed here. The invaders' progress through the ship is recorded here as well. The internal sensors of the tomb ship will have recorded it all. Well, unless that's the part that got erased. It will take time to piece it all together, of course. Time we don't have. I need to stop this madness. Don't worry, I know where you should strike next. That was quick. Another fool's errand. Don't pout. The enemy main camp is set up in the Gallery of the King. Strike hard and fast, and you stand a good chance of breaking the spine of their vanguard. Spacious, well-connected, defendable. Makes sense for them to house their main force there. But how do you know this? Yeah, this seems awful quick for her to figure that out. Someone whispered it to me. He was so eager to please, too. You've turned one of their warriors already? You do work quickly, Catherine. They call themselves Myrmidons. Some kind of citizen army controlled by a council of admirals. Okay. Are these admirals at the main camp? I'll go pay them a visit. I doubt they'll be here. Go forth, O Prince, and paint their camp red. Do what I do best, then. You keep berating me for my haste and assuming us to be foes. Now you cheer me on. What changed? I have my way of ensuring survival. I assume she's playing both sides. And you, Attila, have yours. And she's expecting me to do what we do best, do violence. It's our nature. Still feel like I'm getting duped along the way here, but, you know, we're getting useful information and sent on our way to do horrible damage, so I'll take it. Looks like it doesn't actually track our deaths either, so we don't really need to worry about feeling too bad about that, I guess. It's a thing. Okay, I forgot to mute this group chat, and I need to do so, or it's going to drive me insane. Hang on. So I'm just watching the number on Discord just go up, 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 and I'm just like, no, enough of that. No more. Still, we once again did a good job of leaving none standing, it looks like. Just, we're not doing it fast enough. Knock, knock. Man, how long are we gonna have to hump ammo and sleep and dig holes in this haunted flying castle? Creeps me out. Would you rather fight tech barbarians out along the border? Shut up and eat your neutral paste. Tech barbarian just sounds strange. Could the brass at least crank up the mood inhibitors? My nerves are shot to hell and reward stims for routine tasks are hardly worth the hassle anymore. I told you, asshole, stop chasing the high. Do as few tasks as possible or you'll build up a tolerance. Not even a confirmed kill will get your jollies up if you keep cashing in on patrol duty. Wait, who's that? Hi, I'm here to kill you. Myrmidons, hear me. I have come to be your doom. Little out there with that, but sure.
Anyone see anything? Over.
You're gonna see something.
Down.
On the bright side, you won't have to worry about your mood inhibitors anymore when you're all dead. How am I supposed to get at him? Presume by climbing up where I was and then looping around. Now's a good time to throw that grenade in there. Oh, I see. But first and foremost, the one I can reach. There we go. That shield really didn't help your friend. I can't land on that enough to jump. How about here? There we go. Problem solved. Hi! You thought you were safe up here, didn't you? Too bad for you. There we go. Path's open. Really? Nobody in here? Okay. That's mildly disappointing. I was ready to slice somebody the second I went through that door. Turns out, didn't have to. At the rate I'm still using the Impaler so much, I'm actually going to take that 30% chance to deal double damage and stun at this point. I'm having to hit them with kind of volume fire with it half the time now, so it actually starts to be worth it. For a little bit there, it was just like 2 or 3 shots and we broke their armor, so it wasn't as worth it. Now though, definitely starting to feel like it's worth it. So am I right for thinking that they're actually getting more durable as the stages go on? So I think that's part of my problem, is I keep thinking they'll die in the same amount of hits and then they don't. So I get caught out. Because that honestly would make a lot of sense. In a really unfortunate way.
Watch your sector. A little for me.
Well, this was a really unfortunate room to end up in, huh? I think I got caught in my own grenade a little bit there. Wow, they gave me that one, huh? Okay.
Nice out.
Unfortunate for him. All alone with a crazed man with a sword. Yoink! I really thought that was a green key with how much it was glowing green. Oh well. A key is a key at this point. Still means the way forward will open. Just a different way forward than I thought. Then again, I hadn't even really paid enough attention to notice any particular colored door yet, so... I don't know why they're giving you the shotgun tutorial again here, either. Getting a little bit better at the fast swaps to use both those guns in conjunction better. Open up. Attention, Orderati. The following behavior parameters have been modified. Aggression reward has been increased by 20%. A confirmed hit reward has increased by 85%. A confirmed kill reward has been increased by 300%. All punishment incentives have been increased by 300%. Be advised, failure to secure the military camp will be punished via the decimation of all active units. This seems hardly efficient. The human beings rendered down to pain and reward. Prophet protect us from the curse of the machine. Killing these machine men is almost merciful. Whoopsie. Well, guess I'm down here now. Okay, I think things are under control around here for the second. Or not. Oop. Who dares? No, genuinely, who dares? I'm not seeing anything. Aha! Well, that takes care of him for the moment. I think it went through the tree. Nope, it worked. Hi. You can't really give me that kind of jumping power and a sword and not expect me to become a menace. I mean, really. There's the guy talking a big game here. That's for you. Oh, what do you know? Your shield actually worked against that, huh? I don't know if that's a shame for me or you more, really, because this means you're gonna have to deal with me longer. But it also means I have to deal with you longer. So really, I think nobody wins in this exchange. It does, however, mean that I'm annoyed at you. And that rarely ever works out well for anybody. Die. Really, he got off easy. I could have harassed him longer, but honestly, I just wanted him gone. I did, however, debate jumping around and just poking him with things over and over again. If for nothing else, just to make sure it understood my aggravation with it. But then the memory of the fact that it's just a computer returned, and, well, there wasn't going to be much point to that now, will there be? Ah, this leads back into here, okay. Where's that last tuning fork? God damn it. Hello, gentlemen. This is for you. Now, more accurately, that one is for you. Ooh, chunky bits. Really? Sounded like that guy that was making that sound was real close. Turns out he wasn't. Much to my eternal disappointment. That way. No? Up? No idea where this guy's hiding. I don't have to chase him down, but it just was bugging me that I could hear him so close but couldn't find him. Where's this last tuning fork, anyway? Ah, there it is. Anyway. Bung, bung, bung. Oh, really? I came out of that with health full, huh? Interesting. Now, the better question is, what did hitting all those tuning forks even do for me? What did that open? You, tell me. What am I doing here? I get the feeling even Bella doesn't know. This is kind of a problem. It must be something in this room then, and just won't give me a more narrow answer than that. Which is kind of upsetting. This is a very weird mix of what is presumably Diluvian and Myrmidon equipment just kind of jammed together in here. Is presumably all these pods and such belong to the Myrmidons, considering they seem very out of place here. But like, really now, where am I supposed to be? Can you give me any insight from up here? Yes, you're just hovering in my face. Excellent. I'm so glad I asked this question. Because you would think something like this would have been the path, but it's not open even though we hit all of the tuning forks. At least I thought I hit them all. So we hit that one, we hit that one, we hit the two on the bottom, and it said X out of 4 each time, so you would assume that then I've hit all of the ones I needed to hit. So I am now decidedly confused. Maybe I go back to the previous room and hope for the best? Well, I must be onto something. Not up here, though. To waste the super slam to get out of there. Maybe there's an identical area on the other side I need to do now? No, because that's where this is. Ah, well that explains why the music's been kicking in randomly. Little alcove assassins. It still doesn't answer the question of what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay, there is something up there. There's something up there you're trying to tell me? Okay, I'll believe you. But that's where the key used to be. I already grabbed this. What the fuck you on about, Bella? Like, does it just go to the nearest prompt location, even though it's not the next prompt? I don't understand what it's trying to tell me. Like, I feel like I've just missed, like, one prompt somewhere in here, and I now have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, there we go. Somehow I just could never find this goddamn door. That was the entire problem. I just kept looping around and never seeing that doorway. So I did make the right choice by going back. I just didn't know why I made the right choice by going back. Oh, hi. That explains why I was losing health so drastically and rapidly. At least we're making progress again, though boy, this is gonna be another one where the time score is going to be terrible. Go ahead and hit this checkpoint so that if I die, I don't have to find my way back here again. I mean, there's the yellow key right up there. Though, for the life of me, I can't think of having seen a yellow door, like, at all in this stage. But, you know, I'll just believe the game on that one, that I need to do that at some point. Bong. Riding the ragged edge of disaster here a little bit, but it'll be okay. Probably.
I'm going.
There's where we use the yellow key. Okay. Whoa. Rude. I'm gonna get hostile if you keep trying to blow me up. That's what you get. And that's the end of that. I mean, there's small bells inside these, and there were small bells like that in the other room, too. Do these do something, or are they just here for show? God damn it. Stopped to scratch my eye for just a second while I'm jumping around hitting those things, and I fell to my death. Which thankfully wasn't actually my death. Kind of expected it to be, but it just popped me back up, so good on them for that. So now it's just like dead silent here for some reason, which is upsetting. Like, you would think with the way these bells are aligned that there'd be a bell over here. Maybe it's up there? Like, you don't think they expect me to be able to jump up to there, do you? I mean, I guess I can, yeah. I mean, there's a Carnifex pistol here, which is never a bad thing to have, per se. Stuck stuck, I'm stuck.
Face me, dragon, I cannot die.
Wow, he really went on for a bit on that one, huh? You know, for what we got out of going in here, this was not worth it. This was not worth the amount of harm I just went through. Like, I must be overlooking something fundamentally obvious here. Because I know I don't have the yellow key, because the yellow key is literally right there. So what am I overlooking? Like, what did this do? Because this just leads down into the void. So this isn't the answer. Which it's odd that there's even a path that leads straight down to death like that to begin with, but I presume that's in case you fall down there, there's a way out. Not so much a way that you're supposed to go down there into. Like, I don't know if it's just my brain's just fundamentally not playing ball with the level design right now, or if these are actually kind of obtuse. Came back out here because I remembered seeing the little bells all over the place. Like these were supposed to indicate something. But they don't seem to mean jack shit, so... Unless it's a whole trail of bells leading me back to the other area, which doesn't particularly make sense. It must be just as simple as going up these. I just didn't spot enough of these platforms when I was over here a moment ago in order to climb up. Because it looked like I needed to like go around somewhere else to start that process. And then, you know, that is also a thing. The fact that I'm basically a sneeze away from death doesn't help. Wow, I'm actually surprised I hit that shot. Well then. Time to go die, probably. I don't think I really have any options for healing at this point. Hi there. Hear me, Diluvian. You have the honor of being addressed by Admiral Ambrose Porphyrogenitus. It is my will that you set aside your wanton barbarity and we come to terms. Ah, so the enemy is a face. You have much to answer for, Ambrose. I have only 2 questions for you. What Mars red soil are you people? And how do I get within a sword's length of your putrid neck? Just so, monster. I didn't expect civilized behavior from the likes of you. And yet, I am still disappointed. Rude. You are speaking to an elected admiral of Astropolis Atalanta, the most powerful satellite city. God damn it, they move just quick enough that I can't read half of this shit. My family's been made up of high judges, electors, and admirals since the first steel beam, and I am Attila, Lord of Swarms, Knight of the Ordo Diluvium, Prince of Mars. This is Bella, my squire. Ugh. Angry humming. She doesn't seem to like you, my lord, but I'm sure she would warm up to you in person. Must we speak through electronic means? Mind yourself, king of insects. I crush bugs beneath my boot. Was there a point to this? I've already decimated your army, and soon I will find the hole you slugs are nested in. No, you won't, monster. You've only killed worthless foederati. Dying's the only thing they're good for. As for the officers in the main camp, let's just say they were too ambitious for their own good. So you sacrificed them. You saved us the trouble of culling them later. Kill as you please. Considering how many combat drugs we pumped into them to keep them fighting during your assault, most will die from withdrawal anyway. That's fucked up. Let me get to the point, monster. Your rampage has convinced the other admirals that you are a threat. They started to debate the merits of turning your rock of a ship into smoldering glass. If you think that the presence of our soldiers on board would dissuade them, you're deluding yourself. Soon enough, they will have obtained a majority vote for your annihilation, and their cruisers will open fire. That is, if I don't step in and break the vote. What would you in return, Admiral? Meet me in what you Diluvians call the Murderarium. Now for trade. The life of your ship for an artifact you call the Book of Life. What? Where have you heard that name? Meet me in the Murderarium and I will tell you. I'm a man of my word. How could he know about the book? Treachery! There must be a traitor in our ranks. Well, gee, I wonder who could be giving away information to the enemy in exchange for keeping themselves safe, probably. Can't imagine who would fit that bill out of the only people we've encountered so far. Now, don't get me wrong, it's probably a case of they're playing it out so that Catherine seems like the traitor, and then some other as yet unknown factor comes into play on that one. But at the same time, it just seems like a likely case. Yeah, we really didn't have much hope on that one because we were nearly dead and they filled the room with enemies again. Really wasn't expecting that to end well at that point. And if anybody was expecting me to somehow pull that one out of my ass, you were asking the wrong guy. Oh, you can refund upgrades. Well then, that changes things. Because honestly, the damage switch on this didn't do that much. So I can pull that out of there. And honestly, half the time the healing sting's not really making that big a difference for us either, but I don't seem to be able to take that back, so that's a thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I can really turn this into anything too great at this exact second. Just up the sword's damage for now. Now for the good old, where is that room? Over here. There it is. Ah, it just blows up on its own when all the shielding's gone. Okay. That makes this easier. You know, till they fill the room with exploding enemies again. Which is really rude, by the way. Look at that. I'm pretty sure I had a full health bar, and I just dropped like a rock. Like, are we really just that dependent on armor? Is that just what I'm supposed to be taking away from that? Because there was so much shit in there that we were never gonna be able to dodge all that forever.
Guys down. Look. Damn it.
Like, look at this. All of our health is just gone again already. And I fell down here now.
I thought we were the mobile infantry.
You were, till I broke your legs. Not so mobile now. Hey, you'll note we're just like right back in that awful position of no health left. This really has taken a turn for the fuck you. And again, still not opposed to it, just questioning it a little bit. God damn it. I couldn't tell where I was landing at all, so I pulled back more than I needed to. Attila, could you kindly get the grease off of your shoes so you'd actually land somewhere when I tell you to land somewhere? That'd be great. Not even sure why I bothered coming up here, but I was hoping there'd be something useful up here. And we're not even halfway through this disaster zone, it looks like, so this is gonna be a thing. They made the drones tougher again, because they were dying to one hit from the rifle before, and now they're back to enduring a hit from it. It would help if any of those shots went where I directed them. There we go. All the ammo in the world and not a damn thing I can do with it particularly because I don't have any health. Oh wow, the shield just straight up doesn't do anything, huh? So I just shot right through it. Turns out I was taking a risk to kill them through the shield, hold with the sword the entire time that I didn't need to. Then what the fuck's the point to them having a shield? That seems really stupid. Like, the closer you look at everything in this game, the more the veneer starts to crack. Which, you know, that's not really shocking for a game like this. You're not really supposed to be thinking that much about it.
Anyone see him? Hostile! I will remember the loyal and my enemies.
Like, does the shield only, like, block armor damage, maybe? Which would seem really silly, because you would think the whole point to having a shield would be to block lethal damage. But who knows? Maybe those guys were just told that those shields work and sent out with non-functional shields to begin with. Would seem honestly in character for this bunch that is leading these guys. Just like, yeah, you know what would be funny? Let's just send them out with shields that don't work. Since apparently these guys are just shock troops that are expected to die anyway. You're on the wrong side of the wall there, buddy. But I'm gonna kill you anyway. Well, that all went sideways fast now, didn't it? You just chose the wrong place to spawn, buddy. I swear, those big guys go from being the most dangerous things in this game to just being idiots that just kind of wander around and die a miserable death. And I really don't understand where the split is there. Then again, all the enemies in this game seem to sometimes just forget that they're supposed to be fighting you. Which makes it all the worse when I get killed by them, because I'm being defeated by the dumbest bunch of rocks around. But when you think about it in the context of these guys being pumped full of all kinds of weird combat drugs and such, it starts to make sense why they don't function particularly well. So I don't know if it's intentional or not. It really could go either way on that one. There it is. It's only 5 out of 6, though. Where's the last one? Ah. Pew. There we go. Knowing barrier maze room cleared. Not that it was much of a maze, but you know what I mean. The whole point of this room was funneling you around through a variety of barriers. You know, it'd be a real shame if somebody did this. one was just a complete gimme. Catherine, I've met what passes for a leader among these Myrmidons. They're machine men through and through. Everything we sacrificed on Mars and traveled millennia to get away from, reborn in the Crescent Stars. The new humanity is just as corrupted as the Vox was. Every garden needs a gardener. Terraform thousands of worlds and seed them with humanity, and you're bound to get a few bad apples. This time, however, we will be there to make sure the bad apples don't spread the rot to the rest of the garden. We will start with these Myrmidons. They cannot be allowed to spread their empire further than they already have. The Admiral, this Ambrose, he claims that the leaders would open fire on the tomb ship unless they met with him in the martyrium. We are lucky the Myrmidons came aboard rather than blowing us out of the void. Well, they probably wanted to loot and all that. I've looked through the archives and the tomb ship has been sick for a long time. Catherine, that disgusting creature of an admiral, knows about the Book of Life. How is that possible? Well, they've been digging around in here for who knows how long. It's not. No Diluvian would betray the Ordo by mentioning it to an outsider. It would burn out their neural pathways to even attempt it. Well, that clearly is not true. Someone has broken that taboo somehow. Is there a Diluvian that's been mechanized somewhere, perhaps? The Myrmidons are here looking for it. Does that mean the Book of Life is actually here, aboard? Maybe. Only the Prophet's Inner Circle knows how many Books of Life were created. Okay, so there's multiple of them. Okay. Who they tasked with keeping the books safe is anyone's guess. Did any of your guests mention the book? No, they did not come to talk. That's not shocking, no matter which way you look at that one. After I convinced them that my company was worth more than their orders to kill me, there was no talk of any artifact. Now Ambrose, on the other hand, did come up. The other admirals do not trust him, it seems. Maybe he is pursuing an agenda of his own. We might be able to get him to cooperate then. You better go see what he wants. Set the portal to take me to the martyrium. I will go and see exactly what Ambrose is so smug about. If the Book of Life is aboard, it's our duty to make sure it is destroyed rather than letting it fall into the wrong hands. Oof. These stages are just getting rougher and rougher. But we're still making it through. Not that it's feasible for me not to make it through, considering we have infinite lives. So that's one way to keep me from going any further. The game crashed. Straight up Unreal 4 error there. Oh, goody. We'll give that one more chance. If it crashes again, then, well... Oh, that's what happened with at least one of the things. I got an achievement for letting an enemy ring a bell for me. That's why one of them got confusing. Okay. That makes more sense now. Okay, we'll just go right back in. Because it looks like only the game crashed. Nothing else really went wrong. So, I think we're okay. Actually, while I'm getting it back up... Yeah, this came out last year. That's what I thought. It's been patched a lot, in fact. Okay. Oh, okay. The other chapters are going to be paid DLC, but they don't seem to be out yet. Okay. That's something I wanted to check on, since we were getting pretty far along at this point. Or at least, it felt like we were getting pretty far along. Now, it says the level's Gallery of Kings still, so am I gonna have to redo the level because of this? Because that will be upsetting. Okay, no, it looks like it moved me to the next stage, I think? Oh no, it put me back at the gate stones in the beginning bit. Okay. So if I touch this, it'll let me pick where I'm going. Yeah. Okay, we're actually more than halfway through, so we might actually be able to finish chapter 1 today as long as I can keep handling. But at least it did credit me with completing this. So that's the good news. I was very worried I was gonna have to redo that whole hellhole of a stage. Now, I will say, I don't know if I really will count this as a game completed, considering it's only chapter 1, but since they're releasing the other chapters as DLC, I guess it would technically count as completed? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that decision right now. Part of it may also depend on how much it ends up aggravating me to finish this. I remember earning my first blood sword in a martyrium just like this one. Sacred ground. Ambrose defiles it with his presence. If he even shows up, that is. I wonder if this is gonna be a boss fight. Better go find him. No sign of the Myrmidons. I can't help but notice there's a level exit on the other side there. Yeah, I'm nervous too, Bella. It's a little weird here. Yeah, I have a bad feeling too. Okay. Can't touch the waystone. Gotta find the green key to go that way. Can't go that way. This ship has locked me in. What is this? I'm sorry, my lord. Ambrose will not be coming, I'm afraid. So it was a trick all along. Now don't be too mad. No, I'm pretty mad. Catherine, I should have guessed. So what's your game this time? Survival, my lord. Where we are meant to be, no? The new humanity is here, thus our place is with them. Our place is with the pure and unsullied. These Myrmidons are machine men, Catherine. Our mission is to cull them. They are not perfect, true, but you're too quick to make enemies, Attila. Behind their armor, human hearts beat. Yeah, full of drugs and nonsense. And I am the Heart Weaver. So I die and the admirals stay their hand? I must admit, Catherine, it's your lack of trust in my abilities that stings the most. Be gracious to me, dear knight. I don't know if you can call him that when you're setting him up to get killed. See this as a romantic ending. You really have a twisted sense of romance. Lovers come and go, but your sacrifice, that will stay with me, always. Will it, though? He's close. Marines, kill him and bestow glory upon my name. By law, not at all. Catherine. If I survive, you won't. Cowabunga it is. Oh, they're sending new enemy types in here too.